Hi guys, Wes Rice from Clarinet Works here. I want to show you about how to put your clarinet together. Now, don't tune out if you think you know how to put your instrument together, because surprisingly, a lot of people don't. Even people who have been playing for many years. Every now and then will get a customer who constantly brings the clarinet to us and it's out of adjustment. We adjust it and we give it back to them. A couple of weeks later, they come back with the exact same problem. And over the years, I found out that the reason for that is they were actually assembling their instrument incorrectly. And lots of people do this incorrectly, and I'm going to show you the right way to do it. So I've got a clarinet here just out of frame, and I'm going to show you how to do it, as well as some of the problems that can be remedied or resolved. And then I'm going to show you one of the ways that some people put it together that actually causes problems. So if you're doing that, I'm going to let you know about it, and I'm going to show you how to do it correctly. So here we go. So in your left hand, and this is going to be a little weird because we're facing different ways here, but in your left hand, you want to take your lower joint. Now if you look where I'm putting my fingers, it's on this rod right here. It's not on the pinky keys, and it's not on the rings right here. The rod is going to be the strongest part that you can put your finger. So I'm kind of like forming, like a claw here, and just putting the pressure on this rod right here. Then I'm going to take the bell in my other hand, and then I'm just going to twist them together in one motion, just like that. Again, all the pressure is just going right in here. Now the next thing that we want to do is we want to take this hand that was right here, and we want to move it up over top of the bottom pad. And I'm actually closing this pad right here. This is where we want to put all the pressure on the clarinet, on that closed pad. We're going to grab our upper joint, and on this one, of course, we've got the bridge key here. If you can see that little key, it's kind of hard to see. But check out that little key. I'm pressing this ring down so it pops that key up. And the reason you want to do that is if the key is not popped up, it's going to scrape that bumper off, and then some of your regulations will be out of spec. So make sure that key is pressed down. Make sure your right hand is here on the bottom of the joint, and we're going to just twist these together until the bridge key is lined up. Now, one thing I frequently see people doing is I see people rocking these, either the bell, they'll kind of rock it in. That puts a lot of strain on these sockets here. That's one of the reasons that the rings are here, is to kind of avoid cracking, but that puts a lot of pressure on the tenon and the socket, and it can cause cracking and all kinds of issues. So I want to encourage you to just do one motion and just like a twisting action on whatever joint you're doing. The last piece we're going to put on, of course, we don't have a mouthpiece here, but I'm going to show you how to put on the barrel. I'll put this clarinet directly down on my knee right here, and I'll put the barrel on, again like a twisting motion. I'm not putting really any pressure here except to stabilize it, and then just a twisting motion, and the pressure is actually going down into my knee. So that's how you put the clarinet together. Same thing with the mouthpiece. If I had a mouthpiece here, same thing. We're going to push it down, and the pressure goes through the instrument, onto the bell, and then onto my leg. Now the thing that I see people doing that causes a lot of issues is I see them grabbing right here. So take a look at the clarinet. Those are the right hand pinky keys, and I see people grabbing right there. If you put pressure there, what tends to happen is it bends this pad cup up, and then when you go to play the long B, it's not in regulation anymore. And this is the thing that I was finding was causing so many problems throughout the years with just these few people who would contact me, is that their long B would just go out of regulation. And it took me a long time to figure out why it was, but it was because they were gripping the clarinet right here. So let me show you guys one more time very slowly. Okay, so we're going to pick up the lower joint with your left hand, twist and push. I like to line up the logos. Just a little tip here, if you line up the logos, sometimes they will play the best that way, but every now and then they'll actually play better in different positions. So you should definitely try with the bell and the barrel to rotate them around in different positions to see if there's a better spot for you. And then mark it. A lot of people put a little bit of nail polish on there, but you can mark it and put it that way every time, and then you'll get the very best sound. Alright, so then we're going to take our hand from here, put it over the pad. We're going to pop the ring we're going to depress the ring, which pops up the bridge key, rotate it together. I'll put it on my knee and just push straight down. Again, I'll line up the logos, but you know, again, try different positions. You might find a better one. So anyway, that's how to put together a clarinet. I hope this helps you. If you've been doing it wrong, put a comment below. I'd like to hear about it because I really think this can save you a lot of hassle and a lot of pain through the years if you continue to do this the correct way from now into the future. But again, I'm Wes Rice from Rice Clarinet Works. If you want to get in touch with me, it's clarinetworks.com, as you can see, or Wes at Clarinet Works. Just FYI, this is a hand-selected clarinet. This is a festival, and we've got lots of instruments here for you to try. We're also a full-service repair shop, and we make barrels, bells, mouthpieces, and all kinds of things here. So anyway, I hope this video helped you, and good luck with your playing.